Okay, hey you guys, this is Glamazon Tay and I'm back with a new video. Now today I'm going to do a story time because you guys know y'all freaking love a story time. Like, I don't know, y'all just love story times on my channel. Like, I might as well turn into a story time channel, but I decided to go ahead and whip a story time up for you guys. So as you can see from the title, this story time is about to go down like right now. So this is the time that I was dating like this pimp daddy nigga. Now this was a long time ago. This was when I was in high school. But in high school I was dating boys. I was still dating boys back then. So whatever. Anyway, I was really young. I was young. Like I had to be like in 10th grade, 11th grade I believe. I was really young in that sense. So yeah. So first things first, I was on Facebook back then. So in Facebook it was this boy. Like I always would get endless messages from boys all the time on Facebook, but whatever, I didn't write them back or nothing. Not trying to size it, because y'all know I'm not trying to be like I was all that and popping, but nigga, I was all that and popping. Like, hello. So this one dude write me on Facebook, and of course I do what every female does. I go on your Facebook, check out your profile, and see what you're about. See if you have a job, see if you're balling, see if you look good, see if you can dress, like all the above and whatever not. This boy wrote me, and he was persistent. Like, he would write me and I didn't write back because I didn't get the chance to check him out yet, and he would write me again and write me again and write me again. So I'm like, this nigga's kind of pressed or whatever. But I used to play with people all the time. Lord forgive me, but I don't do that no more. But I used to play with people all the time. So I went on his stuff and see he was like alright. He was like some type of alright type of nigga, but he wasn't all that, you know what I mean? He wanted to take me out to eat. And I'm the type of person, I'm a petty ass bitch. Like, I'm Patty LaBelle for real. Like, I told him, I was like, if you want to take me out to eat, you got to take me and my friends out to eat. Like, you're not just about to take me out to eat by myself. So he was like, cool. I was like, plus I don't know you. And he said, cool. So I'm thinking, okay, this nigga's like saying cool, but is you about it though? Is you for real? I told him, okay, I'll meet you. And he said, alright, I'll meet you, whatever, what side, and da 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 da. A group of my homegirls packed up in my little ass car, and we went to Wawa, and lo and behold, there that nigga was. And he took every single one of us out to eat and paid for every single one of us. So I'm just like, And he was cool. Like, he was talking a little bit. I was talking back to him, but I was mainly talking to my homegirls because of course I knew them. But I'm just still in a daze. Like, I hope this nigga not about to like let us order all this food and then you're not gonna pay for nothing. Like, I was just wondering. Let me remind you, he still don't have my phone number. I'm still writing this boy off of Facebook. So he asks me when I'm gonna see you again. I'm busy kind of, but I was like, I'm gonna get my nails done tomorrow, so you won't be able to see me. But I basically was just throwing it out there as basically like, you can't see me and, you know, like, I'm busy. So he was like, well, why don't you let me take you and your friends out to get y'all nails done? So I'm like, I know he just did not offer to take a hoe out, a hoe being me, to get my nails done and my friend's nails done too. Like, what? Like, this is like a joke. I called my homegirls up. I'm like, look, this boy done asked me, can he get everybody nails done? Is y'all down? Y'all about it? She said, sure, I'm ready to go. It was like, I think 2 other friends. I had 2 other friends. So we all go get our nails done. He sits in there the whole time we getting these mani-pedi nails done, and he pays for everything. He pays for everything. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is this nigga? Is this nigga a drug dealer? Like, he got, like, where is he getting this money from? Like, why do you have so much money, and why is you not being stingy with your money? Like, you, it's one thing not to be stingy with me, but you just paying for all my friends just so you can see me. As again, I was just like, okay, I'll see you, bye. And he talking about he want to take me shopping. So by this time, I'm like, okay, you can take me shopping. And I told him to meet me at the same spot I always tell him to meet me at the freaking gas station store. This time I went by myself though, 'cause I'm like, okay, I known this boy for 2 times, and I've been writing him back and forth on Facebook for a while, and I think by this time I had gave my number anyway. So this boy actually takes me to the mall and buys me whatever I want in the mall. And I was young and dumb, so I was buying stupid stuff. Like, I was getting stupid stuff. Like, I was getting like skirts, stuff like that, just anything, like stuff I don't even think I really liked. I was just getting it just to see if he was gonna pay, and he was paying for everything. And when I got home that day, like, even though I was young, I wasn't dumb. Like, I was dumb, but I wasn't dumb like that. And I was reading my receipts, and I'm like, how much did this nigga spend on me today? Like, he spent a lot of money. Like, mind you, I've never hugged this nigga, never kissed him, never did nothing. I added the receipts up, and they come to like $630, $650, something around that price. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, oh my god, like, this stuff cost $630, and I'm looking at the stuff like, and I got the receipts. Like, honey, like I told you, had the stuff I didn't even like. So I returned some of the stuff that I ain't like and got that money back, because I mean, like, I don't like this stuff. You bought it. I don't want to straight ask you for money, but I'm about to return these skirts and stuff like that. I don't want. So I'm looking like, I cannot believe he spent this much money on me. What does this man do? And he told me he was young. Like, he told me he was like 23, 24. So I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, he done bought me hella stuff. Like, this is a lot of stuff. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is up with this guy? Like, on 3 days a week, like, just going out to eat and stuff like that. But it's so much that I can do. Like, I don't want to do that much stuff, but it's so much that I can do. So I'm just going these places, but I'm going by myself now. But I had to pay for, like, my books or something. So it was like, well, if you want me to, I'll pay for your books. And I'm like, okay, whole time I'm thinking this nigga's a drug dealer because, like, he paying for cash for everything, and on top of that, like, you got hella money. So I'm just assuming that you're a drug dealer. Like, that, it's an unspoken thing between us that I'm thinking that you're a drug dealer. Well, I pay for your books, and I'm like, okay. And I told him how much the books was, and he was like, all right, well, I'll bring you a credit card. So I'm like, what? Whole time back then, I didn't even know how to really use a credit card. So after he comes and he brings me the credit card, because by this time I'm letting him, like, meet me. Now mind you, I never fucked this nigga, never kissed this nigga. Pussy is power. Like, even though I wasn't throwing this pussy, like, you, if you a bad bitch, you still can get what the fuck you want. Hello? So he gave me a credit card, and I'm looking like, well, every hood nigga I know and every drug dealer I've talked to never had a credit card. Like, this wasn't a bank card, this was a credit card. Well, every hood nigga I know and real nigga I know never had no bank card either. They held just straight cash. So I'm like, hold up, this nigga got a whole credit card. So I'm starting to get sketchy now, but of course I'm still getting the money, so I'm not saying nothing. So he was like, I paid for my books, and I was like, well, I'll give you a credit card back. He was like, no, you can hold on to it for when you need to buy stuff. I'm like, I'm like, yo, like, I'm starting to feel myself now, cause I'm like, damn, like, I'm sure popping. Like, nigga, I'm sure popping. What do you mean? Like, I'm getting stuff that I don't even need. One more time we was going out shopping, and at this time I told him to still meet me at the same damn gas station. I always tell this nigga to meet me at the same gas station. So he meet me at the gas station. He took me shopping again and spent all this money on me again. But it wasn't like the first time. I didn't go OD with it, like with the $600, because I was starting to feel like, okay, I'm using him. But it was a substantial amount, you know what I mean? So when we get back with the place I live, I go and he just basically talking to me. Like, of course I'm talking to him. He has real good conversation. He wasn't like really like protective over his phone or no shit like that. So of course, since he got all this money, he got a better phone than me. So I was like, let me take some pictures in your phone. He was like, sure, like, cool. So I'm taking pictures in his phone, and whole time fucking like weird ass names is popping up, like Bunny and like Coco and stuff like that. So I'm like, these must be his bitches, like these must be his girls. But I didn't care, because I feel bad for saying this, but I didn't really like him, and I really wasn't into him. So I didn't care that you was entertaining other females. Like, I was still getting gifts and stuff like that, and as far as I'm concerned, we were just really close friends that you were buying stuff for. Still was taking my pictures, and they was still texting, still writing. So I'm like, clicking these names. I clicked the name Bunny. So when I clicked the name Bunny, and I'm looking and I'm reading the message, because the whole time he's not paying attention. He think I'm over here taking pictures. Why this whole fucking nigga, like, she was talking about, I got your money for you, blase, all that shit. And I'm like, young, because I don't understand what the fuck nothing going on. And I keep scrolling up and like looking at the messages and stuff like that. So it's like late night messages, and then it motherfucking clicked in my motherfucking head.
This nigga was a whole goddamn pimp.
Like, that's why these bitches had these. Then I started thinking, I was like, oh my god, these bitches got these funny ass names like Coco, fucking Bunny, and I don't remember the other names, but like, I'm like, oh my god, these is their fucking hoe names. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had like fucking names, like whole ass names. And then that's why she talking about she got money for him and stuff like that. Like, that's why she has money for him. Like, that's why this boy wants to like do whatever I'm saying and have me around. Like, what are you trying to make me your main hoe? Like, and I think he was working his magic, because you know pimps and stuff like that. Like, I met some pimps before, after this situation, not before, but they like womanizers. Like, they basically know what to do to kind of suck you in so that you caught up into like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start talking to them, you get used to having all the gifts and shit, then they start like holding shit over your head and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my fucking god, this nigga's a whole pimp. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what the hell? I was scared as shit then. I was like, oh my god, I heard about people like the pimp slapping them around and keeping the girls like you know, like they ain't letting them do shit and stuff like that. I didn't know much, but I knew a little bit about that. And I'm like, oh my god, this nigga is a whole freaking pimp. I was scared to talk to him because I was like, I don't want him like to put me in no type of trafficking thing. Like, I was scared as hell to talk to him. I didn't talk to him no more. So after that, like, he would text me and call me and stuff like that, and I would just kind of keep it short and sweet. But I didn't want to go nowhere with him by myself. I didn't even have my friends go around there no more because by that time it wasn't even about the money. I just kind of was scared. So I was just like, I'm not talking to him no more. Like, that is done. And ever since then, like, I really didn't talk to him no more because I felt like he was trying to basically put the moves on me so he could just do whatever he want with me, and niggas, you're not about to do that. No, like, so that was, oh my god, so that was the time. And then I didn't even tell y'all, so then I found out that he wasn't, remember I told you he was like 23 or 24, that's what he told me. I found out he was like almost damn near 30. So I'm like, this is this is a mess. I'm not about to turn into nobody's little stripper hoe. And I'm not about to, no, I'm not about to do that. So that was the time that I was dating a damn pimp. And that is so weird. That's crazy for me to say that. But I'm telling you, I expected pimps to have like purple suit, purple hat, and a fucking cane. Like, no. These pimps is upgrading their stuff now. But that was the time I was dating a pimp, supposedly. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'm just throwing out there now, I'm not saying, oh, you need to go ahead and get you a pimp or nothing like that. No, stay away, far away, get your education, stay in school, ho. Like, I'm telling you right now, that's not the way to go. That's not the way to go, for real. I'm telling you honestly. But that's the story time of when I was dating a pimp. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. See you guys.